live. It's me solo. I'm going to watch this anyway, and I don't have anyone to watch it with, so I'm going to watch it with all of you. I know a lot of you don't care about sports ball, so you can just stay and hang out in the chat if you want. If you do care about it, the game is on Fox Network TV in the United States. If you don't live in the United States, I don't know if you can watch it at all. But if you are in the United States, you have you have Fox. Whether you have a cable service or you have an antenna attached to your TV, you have Fox. So, yeah. The game hasn't started yet. I just woke up. I threw on my Ohio State jersey. I'm ready to go. Gonna have some breakfast bongs really quick. Anyone else want to join in with me? You're welcome to. Lazy? It's it's almost 9 a.m. It's early here. I think people forget we live on the, very far west. There's only a few places in the world where it's earlier than here. Like Hawaii is a place. But if you go any further west, if you go too much further west after you hit Hawaii, you're in the next day, tomorrow. So, yeah. This game happens at noon on Eastern time every year. So this is 3 hours, I'm 3 hours earlier. So I'm going to, you guys aren't going to be able to see the game because copyright trash. Oh, and I also have to mute the audio. That's another thing that I can't have. So let's see. All right. So I can hear it now, but you guys can't hear it. "11 minutes till kickoff." You guys can put in your predictions. What? Let's go. What? No, Michigan. Hey, Michigan, this is Michigan's game to win. They're playing the undefeated second team in the nation right now. If they won this, they wouldn't be going to the playoffs, but they would probably, the recognition they would get from this would be insane. And I encourage some of you, even if you're not football fans and you happen to have a way of watching this live, we can all watch it together. If you don't understand the rules of the game, too, I find that a lot of people that aren't interested in football truly do not understand the rules to it. It is a more complicated game than most other sports. Like soccer and
Speaking
basketball.
Of Fox, you see how last night's SmackDown ended?
No, I have not watched one episode of SmackDown. I have not watched one episode of SmackDown. I usually have to stream every night that it's on. Yeah, I remember a few years ago, Harbaugh took his headset off and threw it on the ground, and it broke. And for the rest of the game, he had to hold it because it was broken. And now I have things to upload, too. I have to upload last night's post show to YouTube. And then I also have to upload our movie review that we did yesterday. And then I got to do a show later today. Today's a packed day. Part of the reason I'm streaming this right now is because this is the only chance I'm going to get to stream on this channel this week. So I'm just doing it now. I do have channel memberships now. You guys might not be aware of this, but I have channel memberships now on this channel. That means there's some perks if you want to go check those out. They are out there. And I do have custom emojis now that I'm displaying in my chat for all to see. They look awesome. So you can get those. There's 3 levels. The lowest level's pretty low. You can sign up if you want. And you can see what I offer there. I'm so glad to have it because I needed a way to help monetize this channel more. The ad revenue doesn't do much here, and the Patreon's down. So I'll take whatever I can get. Like I've said before, this channel is the only thing I do where all of the proceeds go directly to me. Everything else I do, someone else.
Stream game, fat boy.
I wish. You know, I wish I could stream the game. That'd be so much easier and more entertaining, I would think. But hopefully, I'm hoping next year I can afford one of those Vimeo business accounts. Because that way I can just stream whatever I want live on Vimeo instead. And there's not all this weird, there's not all these weird restrictions there. But it's really expensive. So I can't just afford it out of pocket yet. But hopefully soon. They're showing all this buildup right now. God, I really wish I had some food. But yeah, that just contributes to me being a fat boy, right? Michigan is about to take the field right now. And this is in Michigan Stadium, which is the largest American football stadium in the world. I wonder how many people. There's probably close to 120,000 people at this game right now. Oh, we got some Go Blues in here. Yeah, we'll see how this turns out for you, buddy. We'll see. They can't even... So they don't run through a banner. They jump up and hit it with their hands. I see so many Ohio State fans. There's like speckles of red everywhere in this stadium. It's a short drive between the two.
I usually just catch up on WWE when they upload on YouTube. But yeah, the Fiend dragged Bryan under the ring and ripped his hair out.
Weird. I'm so bored with WWE. I've hardly watched it. I was watching AEW for a while, but I had to cancel my cable subscription. Not really cable, but I had like Sling that I was mainly only paying for to watch AEW and some of the other smaller wrestling shows on it. And budget issues caused me to have to cancel that, so I haven't watched AEW in a few weeks either. Plus, I'm working. Look at this, guys. Like, think about the last time you saw me on here. I'm already back on here. And I'm going to be on the main channel, the DP channel, tonight. So, now the Buckeyes are taking the field. Way better. They look way better. They got guys holding flags that say Buckeyes. They got Brutus Buckeye, a guy with a giant Buckeye for a head. You know, I've wondered, there's like furry subcultures, like scalies, right? What do they call like furries who are into being fish? But Brutus Buckeye, he's like a furry, but he's a giant nut. Is there a furry classification for people who think they're like plants and nuts? Hey, we got the biggest nuts. That's why we're undefeated, right? It's our big nuts that bring us to victory every time. The Buckeye is a poisonous nut, by the way. You can't eat it unless you like boil it down, and by that time, why even bother? Nuts are intimidating. In this case, they are. Every year, Ohio State's goal is to make it to the playoffs and win the national championship. Every year, Michigan's goal is to beat Ohio State. Like, this is their Super Bowl right now. Poisonous nut? A toxic nut like Brett Keane. The Buckeyes are the number 2 ranked team in the nation right now. And by the way, for those of you who are totally unfamiliar, these are college teams. So these are various universities. This is not pro. These players don't get paid. Other people get paid, and it's a $1 billion industry, but the actual performers on the field are not the ones who get paid, but do the hardest work. So the people that work the hardest don't make any money, which they're trying to change. They're trying to pass laws to change that, and I agree, because not only do they have to go to these universities and be students and pass their classes, but they also work really hard all year, like not just during the season. You know, they start practicing a few months before the actual season starts in the summertime. Michigan's helmets have what resembles a tallywhacker and a pair of nuts on it.
Good job with all you do. Hope your Thanksgiving was great.
Thank you. Yeah, it was good. All I did was I went out to a restaurant that was serving a Thanksgiving dinner. It normally is a steakhouse, but I got the Thanksgiving dinner. I ate that, had a glass of wine there, came home, had another glass of wine, and then played Mario, the Mario Maker 2 on Nintendo Switch until I went to sleep. Commence with the brain injuries. You know, they've come a long way with not only the rules of the game, but also the technology of the helmets. And brain injuries are a lot less than they were. Like if you talk to players from like the 70s and 80s and prior, there was a lot of that, and a lot of guys came down with like Parkinson's and stuff like that. Yes, California did pass a law to pay college athletes. Yeah. Now, I mean, the injuries we would normally see would be like torn ACLs, broken knees, that kind of stuff. Egghead's really excited that Ryby's here. Do you guys see this? Boner alert! Egghead's got a boner alert. Egghead, the cringerweight champion of the world. I think Egghead should take on the persona of Ric Flair. He needs a big, flowing, feathery pink robe. He needs to bleach his hair blonde. Who won the tag titles? Onision and Kai won, but it was so close. Ohio State is one of the best universities in the country, no joke. It's not just the football thing, but that's a huge part of it. And I will admit, sometimes that kind of gets in the way of the academic part of it. It kind of overshadows it in some ways. And I lived in Columbus for a few years, and people are just crazy about it. So Michigan leads the series 58-51, and there were 6 ties at some point. And this is like the 120th time or something that they've played each other. Something like that. I'd have to look up. Oh, no, 116th time. So this is the 116th time Michigan has played Ohio State, and Michigan has a slight lead in overall. And it used to be way bigger. Michigan has not won. This is the... So Michigan hasn't won in the last 7 years. So this will be an 8-game win streak against Michigan if Ohio State wins. I mean, I can be real about that, but I would rather live in Columbus than in Ann Arbor. But Ann Arbor's actually one of the better cities to live in. We just had a very uneventful kickoff, by the way. So now here's the first actual play after the opening kickoff. Michigan. Oh, you know what? I should share this. Let me do this. I'm going to capture something really quick. Screen capture. Oh, I guess Ohio State's number 1 right now. I didn't see that updated. All right. So hopefully this stays up to date and this can show you guys at least what's happening on the field and who's where. And I'll stick that here. Lock that down. And I'm going to do one more. I'm going to add. Wow, they're running it really well right now. This is scary if you know, like a solid run is really hard to stop. Trying to get. Bang. All right. Fuck, dude. There we go. These are the situations. All right. Hopefully these keep up to date. Oh no, he's running. Oh man. They're doing really good. So there was just a catch for a first down, but there was a flag, so we'll see what that was all about. Personal foul. Oh man. Ohio State's already racking up the penalties. Oh my God. So I think they just barely didn't get they just barely did not get a first down there. Yeah, they did. They did score. Man, this is not good. This is not good. Yeah, you guys are ahead of me. Stop. You guys are mean. You guys are not sweet boys. I'm watching it over the internet. There's a delay. They just let that dude run all over them. That was really easy. Oh my God. Yeah, they did. They missed the extra point. That is something that should not happen. That could lose the game for them. That was a terrible kick. Wow, I'm not. Yeah, that's not good. All right, so now we're at a commercial break. Too easy. All right, well, we're gonna need to some adjustments to be made now. The two previous coach or the previous coach for Ohio State had never lost to Michigan, but he had to resign because there's always some kind of weird like, oh, you knew about this thing happening that wasn't a crime but is against our policies and you didn't say anything, so therefore you get fired. So that's what happened to Urban Meyer. That happened to the coach before him too, Tressel. Like they knew about players like exchanging gifts for like autographs and stuff. Oh, LSU should be number one, huh? You think? Number one isn't the best. Number one is not the best spot to be in. Anyway, I really don't think so. Because if you lose, you fall further than you would if you were ranked lower when you lose. Especially if you lose to a shitty team. Everyone, if you're watching right now, please like this stream. That would be great if you could like this stream right now. You know, I think Ohio in most ways is better than Michigan, but Michigan got it right with the legal weed. And that's part of the reason why I don't live in Ohio anymore. I was tired of being persecuted for liking my weed. Where do I live now? I live in Seattle, Washington. Which is cool because I was never really big on any NFL team when I was younger. I liked the Raiders because everyone loved Bo Jackson and they were really they were pretty good at the time and they were still in LA. So I liked them and then I kind of was like whatever, and I just kind of focused on college football. I was never a Browns fan, never a Bengals fan. Actually, where I grew up, most people were Lions fans. The Lions were always terrible. I never liked them. So now that I live in Seattle, it's cool because actually the first NFL game I ever went to was a Seahawks game. So that was cool. And Seattle's a respectable team. All right, here's Ohio State's first possession. They just caught the kickoff. They did a fair catch. They're going to start off at the 20-yard line. Would I move back to Ohio if they legalize weed? Not really. Not by choice. First play, Ohio State incomplete pass. I'm glad this game tracker is working. All right, second play here. Oh, they're calling a timeout. No? All right. Here we go. Oh no! Oh my God, he fumbled it and then picked it back up. Oh, he's going. Oh, okay, he made it to the 40. That was a really good run. But he dropped it and it bounced right back into his hands. So Ohio State's running back, it got stripped and he dropped it and then picked it back up. And then he got a good amount of yardage off of that. You see that there? You can see on the game tracker here. I always get my right and left mixed up when it's screen space. Someone said the colors are scarlet and gray. Yeah, but scarlet is red. It's a shade of red. I think technically Michigan calls their yellow maize or something like that, which is like the color of corn. I've heard people call it gold too, but that's not gold. That's yellow. Gold is like Notre Dame's helmet color. That's gold. And like the New Orleans Saints, they have like a gold color in their oh no. Dude, they're fighting to strip the ball from He didn't even actually get tackled. He just got surrounded by people and they had the whistle because he was totally surrounded. Okay, third down. Third down and 2. Oh, they got it. They easily got that. All right. So is this going to be an offensive shootout where both teams just score every time they get the ball, and that one missed extra point is going to make all the difference? Sure, I get the exact color matters technically, because two schools want to say they have. Oh no! Oh, quarterback got totally sacked right there. I get it, but it's kind of like caring about the difference between 1080p and 8K or whatever the highest resolution is now. Like, sure, if you really, really look at it, it is clearer and different, but it's like at first glance, which is what I look at, it doesn't make that big of a difference to me. Come on, man. They've like trapped Ohio State's quarterback. Man, he just winged it way too far. So now, good morning, Egghead. I.O. back to you, buddy. All right. Now it's 3rd and 14. It's not good at all. He's got it though. Oh, they got it. They're like at the 5 or the 6 yard line now. That was awesome. It's crazy how fast some of these guys run. And like the halfbacks are kind of smaller than the rest of them. Touchdown. All right, so we have one touchdown returned and another touchdown. It's tied up. Well, it's not tied up yet, but we'll see if Ohio State makes the kick, they'll have the lead. Man, I can't believe they missed an extra point. That must have been nerves or something. You know, I can understand missing a field goal 25, 30 yards, even though technically that's close. But missing an extra point, I don't get it. Yeah, they got it. It's that simple to get the lead. Do I pay attention to college hockey? No, I don't. I do not. You know what? I'm not even listening to the commentary here, so I think I'm going to play some background music to kind of fill the dead air here. Where is it? All right. Just to kind of, you know, put some music in the background while I watch this. They're playing a commercial right now, so. I should do more football? I don't know if I should. Look at how many people are watching right now. You know? Pimpmunk was here. Pimpmunk was here last year when I did this, and he's like, we actually got a good amount of views, but I think the algorithm kind of changed to not accommodate this sort of thing. Because it used to be if you put the name of a live event in your title, the algorithm would pull anyone who's searching for it, like the people who are trying to just watch it for free. And like the big one for me was the Mayweather McGregor fight, where I got almost 2 million views over a matter of a few hours. Yeah, sure, I enjoy it too. Usually, see, like with college football, though, usually on Saturdays I'm doing Drunken Peasants, which I'm still doing today anyway. Now they're showing all these black and white pictures because these teams have played each other over 100 times, so... All right, Ohio State's about to kick it off to Michigan. You think it's because it's early? Yeah, maybe. I mean, we did do this last year, though. We had way more viewers, so it's not early everywhere. It's afternoon in some places, but who knows? Yeah, one thing, if you guys want to help me get more people watching, is like the stream, because liking the stream really does do something with the algorithm to bring more people out. Wow, all of a sudden I'm getting this influx of, like, it went up by over 50 views. Holy shit. What's going on now? Fox just killed the stream? Oh, that's what happened. Huh. Hilarious. I see. All right. Well, I'm watching it, and I've got the score up here, but I'm not going to play it on YouTube. That's not happening. I wish I could. I would if I could. Please like the stream. You know, if you're not used to me, I usually do very different content here, but I'm an Ohio State fan that lives on the West Coast, so I'm watching this right now. You guys can let me know in the chat who you think is going to win. It's really close. I mean, I've seen some pretty strong offense from both teams now. Hopefully, well, I'm saying hopefully Ohio State can hold them here and get a turnover. I'm no football expert, but it seems like in college football, the quarterbacks drop back far into the backfield way more often than they do in the NFL. Oh, yeah, Ohio's going to win? I hope so. Because this would mess up their perfect season and their ticket to the national championship. What's the spread? You know, I don't even know because I don't gamble on football. Wow, man. These guys from Michigan, I think that pass was out of bounds, but man, these guys catch everything. They need to check his gloves for like glue or something. Michigan by 3. That's quite the prediction. So what, was someone streaming the game on YouTube and it got killed by Fox, and that's why everyone came over here? Because everyone's trying to find a place to watch the game? Oh, okay. That's hilarious. I've learned. I mean, like, I could have made like a burner channel or something to do that, but here's the thing. It's not worth the effort because it's going to get taken down on YouTube. Which I don't really, I disagree. If you're doing commentary over it and, like, I'm not even listening to the commentary of the game itself or the audio of the game itself right now. Yes, go Bucks! Go Bucks! You know, if you're a Buckeye fan, like the stream, and actually if you're a Michigan fan, like the stream too. Yeah. This will be 8 years in a row. If Ohio State wins this time, 8 years in a row. That's a lot. I mean, at what point, how many times in a row does OSU have to win for it to stop being a rivalry? And do you guys know the history of the rivalry between Ohio State and Michigan? Because it goes back before football. About 50 years between the first time Ohio State and Michigan played each other. There was a war, the Toledo War. It was an armed conflict over a border dispute between Michigan and the territory of Michigan in the state of Ohio, and it was over actually the city that I grew up in, Toledo, Ohio. The Toledo War, yeah, Toledo War. I grew up in Toledo. I don't live there anymore. I haven't lived there in a long time, but that's where I grew up. Wow, people are calling it for Michigan. Yeah, go Mud Hens. Mud Hens are awesome. They're like, what side of town? I grew up on the south side of town, like near the zoo. If I would have went to public schools, I would have went to Bowser High School, but I didn't go to public schools. So. West Toledo, West Toledo. Yeah, Toledo, like now I live in Seattle, and Toledo seems so small to me that it's like, it's weird that there's even sides of it. You know? Because everything's close. I remember living there and thinking, living on the south side, that the north end was all far away. But it really, I mean, it's really not that far away in the grand scheme of things. I don't miss the potholes. Man, Toledo has some of the worst roads out of any city I've ever been in. I've had so much damage to my cars living there because there's just, it's a constant race to fix the potholes. Ohio State fans in Sandusky. Yeah, Sandusky's where Cedar Point is. It's one of the best amusement parks in the world. That's part of the reason why Sandusky is even a city the size that it is. And the tourism industry, the hospitality industry is huge there. Now Ohio State's about to run their first play of this possession. All right, he hands it off and got like 6 yards out of it. So 2nd and 4. I was really worried when I saw Michigan's run game on that first possession. Yeah, 2nd and 4. Now OSU will become dominant and the blowout will ensue. Hopefully. Hopefully that happens. I was worried about Michigan's run, but then they just got held on that last possession. So let's see. Oh, okay, they got the first down. They picked up the 4, maybe 5 that they needed. This football is just a formality. Everyone knows is about the marching band here. I mean, Ohio State's marching band is by far the best marching band I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen them at a few games live before. It's pretty impressive. The way they do those formations. What do we got? I was really worried when Ohio State got this new coach this year, because the last time they got a new coach, things really slowed down for them, but this guy seems to be on the ball too. I was really worried. But I think, oh, I see some Go Blues, and that's cool. You know, I've got family that are Michigan fans, to be honest. Like I said, I grew up in Toledo. There's suburbs of Toledo that are in Michigan over the border. Kings Island. Kings Island's cool. I think it's actually owned by Cedar Point, but it's not as good as Cedar Point. It's just not as big, doesn't have as many rides. All right, so he just winged a pass that wasn't really on the mark. Now it's 3rd and 6. I don't know why they feel the need to be passing right now. They have the lead. I mean, I know it's a 1-point lead, but I feel like the run has been working way better for them, and they shouldn't be trying these risky passes. Yeah, if you're a Michigan fan or you just want to troll me, which I'm bringing this on myself, then put Go Blue. If you're an Ohio State fan, put Go Bucks. Go Blue, Go Bucks. Let me know. And if you don't care, you can just not type anything or say don't care. A lot of my fans that watch me here don't actually care. Was that pass tipped? All right, now it's 4th and 6. Yes. Man, there's so many Michigan fans, seriously. Like, I've been to London, England, and seen Michigan fans there. And I was drinking, and I was like, Go Bucks, yeah! And they all looked at me like they wanted to murder me. Like I broke some kind of international treaty, like, you're not supposed to bring that up outside of America. Go Longhorns. Yeah, I can't. Ohio State hasn't played Texas in a long time, I don't think. I think it's been a while. I can't remember who won the last time they played. Ohio State is definitely the best team in their region. It's weird how all the... Oh, there's a flag on that. Was there a flag on the punt? I wasn't paying attention. Were they... You see Michigan fans everywhere because we're trying to get the hell out of there. Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing with OSU fans. Plus, they're both large universities, so there's people from all over the country. Illegal block on Michigan on the punt. What's the penalty for that? Are they giving him a... Oh, dude, Harbaugh's so mad. Yeah, it's muted. I don't know what happened with the illegal block. I have it muted because even if I play the audio on YouTube, Fox will kill this stream. No, I don't want Michigan to win, guys. My team is undefeated, and they're ranked number 1. Oh, come on, guys. Fox just took down another stream. I'm at risk even putting it in the title. Hopefully, before they do anything, they'll look at it and see I'm not streaming the game. I went from streaming to 50 people to streaming to almost 300 people in 5 minutes because one of those bootleg streams got killed. Click bat. LSU should be number 1. I think we'll be able to say whether or not that's true at the end of everything, at the end of the playoffs, right? Hit the bong or you're a big gay. All right. And I got 2 of them, so that means double. So I have to hit it twice now. Here we go. I couldn't take all of that wood. Whoa, it's kind of stale. Yeah. Can I stream the game? No. Oh my God. So, I'm not watching the game illegally. I'm watching it through Fubo TV. I paid a subscription. You guys can actually get a free week of it if you sign up for it and cancel it before the week's over. You don't have to pay for it, but you need a credit card. All right, guys, I'll show the game. You talked me into it. Hold on. I'll put it up right now. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. How about now? Can you see it now? Is it there? Did I put it up? Okay. I think, okay, now, how about now? Can you see it? No? No? Oh, hold on. Man, how does this... Well, how about now? No? Fuck, how do I do this? Actually, I'm fucking with you guys. I'm not really going to show it. I know how to do it. I'm not really going to do it. Come on, man. Troll! All right, Michigan has the ball. They're about to do their first play. Oh, interception? Or no, he dropped it. It looked like it for a second there, though. Hi, Alicia. I love watching them in slow motion, and they're like, they're trying to catch the ball. So it's 3rd and 11. They're throwing some wild passes from Michigan right now. All right, now it's 4th and 11. Time to punt it away. Huh, yeah, that is weird that another Alicia came in and made a comment. Like 2 Alicias made comments back to back. You see how many people were like telling me, no, we can't see it. Oh, man. Shh, you guys don't see shit. Why I no stream game? I can't figure it out. I really wanted to do it. I'm just not that tech savvy. All right, so I'm not going to show the game. If you're only here for me to show the game, then you should leave. I like having a lot of viewers, but, you know, I want to be honest with you guys. So I'm going to talk about the game and have the scoreboard up, and I'm going to talk to the chat. That's what I do here. I'm not going to get my channel deleted with my 20,000 subscribers because you guys don't want to pay to see a game. I'm not going to give the game for free. It wouldn't even be... You guys would just have to go to another stream eventually anyway, because this stream would get taken down, just like the last ones that got taken down. This is common sense. Awesome. Completed pass. First down. As you can see on the screen. Now, there's a bunch of asshats in the chat telling you to dislike it, but they don't even really care. All they need is a credit card. They could sign up for Fubo TV and watch it on a free trial and not have to pay for it and cancel it right after the game's over. But they want me to stream it and then get a strike on my channel. They wouldn't even be able to watch the whole thing. So do me a favor, please like the stream. Put as many likes on the stream as you can, because these guys are cheap assholes. Let's be honest. Let's be real right now. They're so cheap. Man, get a job. Oh, and by the way, guys, stream memberships are now open on this channel, so you can become a member, and I just created a bunch of cool new emojis. This is a new thing to this channel. We have it over on the DP channel, but not here until now, which we have now. So you can get some. I got Sleep Monk in there, and I do offer extra perks like vlogs and special behind-the-scenes photos and all that stuff, and you can see all the perks if you click the join button. It'll show you. I'm dissing new people. Nah. I'm dissing the people that are asking for dislikes. Actually, they don't count the same. They do not count the same. That's a myth. Trust me. They both count for engagement, but they don't count the same way. So it's looking like Ohio State will put some points up if they can continue this drive here. Touchdown, Ohio State. That was huge right there. Yes, the game is right now. It is going on right now. You can see it on the screen. Not the actual video of the game, but you can see live what's happening at the game. So there was just a super long pass for a touchdown. And Ohio State leads 14-6 because Michigan messed up their extra point on their first touchdown. There was a long pass. Yeah, Michigan's really messing this up right now, but I can't say I'm upset about it. This is their chance to take down the #1 team. That would look really good. Huh, Ray Finkel. Is that post-op Ray Finkel? laces sideways. I'm gonna enjoy a New Belgium fat tire. When I was a kid, my dad would have Ohio State parties at our house where all of his friends would come, and they put a TV in every room, not like a CRT TV in every room, even in the bathroom, up on the sink facing the toilet, so you could still watch while you're taking a dump. Like, it was that big, and people be drinking at noon, because these games happen at noon in Eastern time. It was a huge event. It was bigger. It was definitely bigger than the Super Bowl in many respects. Yeah, Michigan did really well their first possession, but ever since then, they've been shut down. And I see that happen a lot with Ohio State. Like, at the beginning of the game, they may not have the defense figured out, but usually pretty quickly they'll have it figured out. They'll make this adjustment. And I'm not smart enough about the game to really understand what they changed. Oh, Michigan just caught a good pass, though, and they're at the 25. They made it all the way to the 25. So the Tide... Oh, people are... Yeah, you know what? I'm watching this on a digital platform, and I've noticed those are delayed. Like, if you're watching this on analog cable or, like actual cable lines, then you're like a minute ahead of me. The game is scripted. Oh, come on, man. Everyone's a conspiracy theorist nowadays. No, this is not scripted. I've heard people try to say UFC is scripted too. It's like, we already have that. It's called pro wrestling. They're not going to make the real fighting scripted also. I remember people were saying basketball was scripted. Yeah, see, the NBA is fixed. I don't know about that. We already have that too. It's called the Harlem Globetrotters. Ohio State, I mean, yeah, I mean, I said it earlier half jokingly, but that missed extra point could make all the difference in this game. So they're going to a commercial break now. Ohio State ranked number 1 in the nation, Michigan 13. Ohio State did really well against Penn State, but it was still their toughest opponent. But this one's looking kind of similar. Ohio State was beating teams by 30 points every game. There was a few games I think they scored in the 60s. Go Blue, Toledo sucks, huh? Toledo wears blue too. Toledo Rockets have the same colors as Michigan. And actually, I'd hate to break it to you, but Toledo has beaten Michigan, and Michigan has never beaten Toledo in football. The Toledo Rockets beat Michigan at home in football like 10 years ago. You can look it up. It's pretty hilarious, actually. I grew up in Toledo. I live in Seattle now. And by the way, if you're having fun hanging out, feel free to give me a subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. We usually do a very different kind of content here, not usually sports-based. My audience isn't really big on sports anyway. I just do this. I just do this because this game is part of the history of my life. Like, as far back as I can remember, this happened every year. Toledo did beat Michigan, though. They've only played once. So Toledo gets to say they're 1-0 against Michigan. And Toledo's a Mid-American Conference team. Yeah, Toledo is undefeated against Michigan. Yes, 1-0. Yeah. I think they won by like 10 points. They played a really solid game against them, and Michigan, I guess, just wasn't ready. And it was their home. Like, there's so many teams in college, and there's so many tiers, basically. And Toledo's like a mid-tier team. They're not in the top tier. So to have a team like Toledo beat Michigan at home, Michigan being a top-tier team, that's very strange. And I was in a bar full of Michigan fans. I was laughing my ass off. OSU versus Miami. Yeah. 76. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that Miami, there's a university in Ohio called Miami. There's 2 Miami universities, one in Ohio and one in Florida. Yes, I certainly hope that we see Ohio State versus LSU, but anything can happen in a single elimination playoff, you know? And I guess we'll see. There's a 1-point differential here. I'm not proclaiming victory at this point. I've learned never to underestimate this game. I loved it the one time they played and they were ranked 1 and 2. That happened a long time ago. That made the game even more important. And that was before the playoff system. It's just if you finished the season ranked number 1, you were national champion. Minnesota versus Wisconsin game. I'm not excited. I don't follow either team. I only follow Ohio State. So I don't know I don't follow all the Big Ten usually. It's just like if they're playing Ohio State, which Ohio State plays them all. There's like a Ford commercial on now or whatever, so. Okay, yeah, 2006, Toledo won. Okay, so they won by a field goal. Yeah, but Michigan should not be losing to Toledo, so that's hilarious. And I always bring that up to Michigan fans who tell me that Toledo sucks. When a Michigan fan tells me Toledo sucks, I bring up that they've never beaten Toledo and Toledo's undefeated against them. It's a fact. And Michigan also lost to Appalachian State. Those are 2 teams they should not be losing to. The Appalachian State, I think Michigan, at the time, they are now, but at the time, I think Appalachian State wasn't even Division I or something. And Michigan lost to them, and then a few years later, they lose to Toledo. Like, if Toledo had a perfect season, at best, they would get ranked in the top 10, but they would never be in the top 4. Just because of where they are, you know? So a mid-tier team like that shouldn't be able to beat Michigan, right? I wonder how many Cleveland Browns fans we have watching right now. I may be from Ohio, but I don't like the Browns at all. And I've heard a lot of people say I don't like the Browns because of their fans. I have a great joke that I like to tell a lot. Here it is. How do you help the Cleveland Browns win the Super Bowl? Which they've never won one. But how do you help them do it? You move them to Baltimore. Because literally the Cleveland Browns were moved from Cleveland to Baltimore, and they won the Super Bowl twice after that. I don't know what happened there. I will say on the bright side, I haven't seen one injury yet. I haven't seen one guy like down for the count and have to like take some time to get up yet. And that's always good. Honestly, I don't want anyone getting their head, knocked off or like their leg broken or anything like that. The Ravens are the Browns. The Browns that exist now are an expansion team that have only lasted, they've only been around for like 20 years, 21 years, something like that. You want to fight to break out? You know, it's really hard. I've seen football players try to fight. It's really hard to fight someone that's wearing a hard plastic shell on their head. They basically got like an exoskeleton. So for them to fight, they'd need like weapons. Or like that one guy from the Browns did recently where he tore a helmet off the other guy and hit him in the head with it. That's how you got to have a fight in football, apparently. You tear their helmet off and beat them with it. That was a nothing play, and then there was a flag on it, so it's just kind of... There was a... First and 10, Ohio State. And we're still at the beginning of the second quarter right now. The clock hasn't moved much. Oh, the ref cam, yeah, dude. I went to a Seahawks game like last month, and I sat pretty close. I was right behind the Seahawks bench, and it is amazing how big those guys are. They're pretty huge. NFL players, like the offensive and defensive linemen and the linebackers. Yeah, the Seahawks are good. You know, they did... Anyone can criticize them, but, you know, they did have a bad play call that cost them the Super Bowl the last time they were there. Come on. All right, so the quarterback's running. He slid. He did not get the first down. And there's a flag, and it looks like we might have an... Well... All right. I want to hear this.
10-yard penalty, second down.
10-yard penalty against Ohio State. Oh, man. You will never win the championship. Are you talking about Ohio State? They've won the championship tons of times. They were the first team to win the championship when they started this whole playoff concept that they've been doing. Are you saying they'll never win it again? That's highly unlikely. There's just so many teams and so many good teams, especially the teams in the Southeast. Wow, they almost got a delay of game. There's like 1 second left. Man, these guys can run. Oh man, he's out. Oh, he's down at like the 11. You'll see it happen here on the screen in a second. I think it should. Yeah, there it is right there. Short pass, long run, up the right. They seem to be doing a lot up the right side of the field. Someone else must be doing an illegal stream right now because the view count dropped even more. Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already. Drop me a sub if you could. I will not be streaming the game. Sorry to disappoint you. Ohio State greater than everyone, yes. All right. Oh, man. At least he got a short pass off. We should be able to get it over 100 likes. Seriously. I know most of you always do. The people I'm actually familiar with, like who have been around a long time that I'm used to, like I actually know who they are. I know those people always like. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who are on the fence or didn't think about doing it. Who do I want to see in the championship game? I don't know. The worst team. I want the worst team out of the 4 to end up playing Ohio State for the championship. And I kind of feel like that happened. I kind of feel like Oregon somehow won their game, and they probably weren't the better team, but they had a good game, which does happen. But then when Ohio State played Oregon, they just destroyed them in the championship game. But if it would have been like Alabama, Ohio State beat Alabama, but I think maybe Alabama would have played better in the actual I don't know. Oregon got destroyed. Yeah, Georgia would be cool. Let's see. I'm kind of hoping one of the other ranked teams loses today. So, Ohio State, LSU, Clemson, Georgia. Those are the top 4 officially right now. Someone just said the fourth spot's up for grabs and the others are a lock. Yeah, assuming they all win today, right? If any one of the top three loses today, it's really going to mess things up. Touchdown, Ohio State. Yeah, chaos. They're going to have to figure out what's going on with that. Isn't it true that Archie Griffin is the only player to win 2 Heismans? I know he won 2, but I don't know if he's the only one. I know there's a few actual, because normally I wouldn't ask my audience this, like, I try to not talk about sports ball too much. Yes, okay, that's what I thought. I guess I could have just looked it up on the internet. Feeling lazy. What can I say? Yeah, Michigan is getting destroyed now. Well, not really destroyed yet, but I can see the tempo changing. But there's always, like, these halftime adjustments that happen. So who knows? It could be a totally different game after halftime. I see that happen a lot. You know, I didn't find out until I was older how Woody Hayes... I didn't even know that he got fired for... and I didn't know that he assaulted a player. Like, Woody Hayes is the most legendary coach of Ohio State ever. You'll still see pictures of him all around, like in bars and places in Columbus. And he got fired and banned from coaching because he punched a player, like, in the neck. But he was an old guy and it didn't do any damage at all. But it's just hilarious that he got so mad. He punched a player from the other team. Did you guys know that Michigan's coach is from Toledo? And Urban Meyer, Ohio State's former coach, is also from Toledo. It's kind of weird. Kind of a weird coincidence. They were both born in Toledo. Well, and that's the weird thing. The reason we have the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry is there was a land dispute over Toledo back in the day, when it was all just territorial land. So it's kind of weird that, not anymore because Urban Meyer isn't coaching Ohio State anymore, but it was weird when both coaches were born in Toledo. Just like kind of a weird history between the two. Michigan with a good run. They're at the 50 now. Or are they further? 50 or 45? Yeah, 45. It is morning for me. It is currently morning here. But for some people, it's afternoon. Those people who actually live in Ohio and Michigan, it is afternoon. If Michigan loses, Harbaugh needs to quit. I agree. He's never beaten Ohio State. And he lost the Super Bowl to his brother. What's more humiliating? Like, if you had to choose being Michigan's coach and never beating Ohio State or losing to your brother in the Super Bowl. Wow, that was a crazy catch. He was right in bounds though. This is a closer game than I had expected. Yeah, didn't Colin Kaepernick become starting quarterback for San Francisco under Harbaugh? Wasn't that the year Kaepernick was the main quarterback? Okay. That's what I thought. Oh man, Michigan is... I hate it when I see the guy from Michigan running with the ball and I see all these Ohio State guys try to grab him and he like slips out. Drives me crazy. Yeah, they went to the Super Bowl and they lost to Baltimore because Harbaugh's brother proved to be the better coach. What can we say? Yeah, Michigan's pretty close and oh man. I just thought Kaepernick wasn't that good. I don't care about his political stuff. Actually, I support First Amendment a lot, so I'm fine with him doing that. I don't really care, and I don't even necessarily agree with what he stood for 100%. But I don't have a problem with him doing it. I just don't think he was that good. Yeah, that was the power. Yeah, that was the Super Bowl when the power went out. Yeah. He's not that good. He was good enough to play in the NFL, but I went to college with this guy that played for Toledo, and he ended up being a bench, like a career-long bench warmer for like 10 years in the NFL. He only started a few games. He started for Tampa Bay a few times. He just wasn't that good. But he was good enough to be like, oh man, Michigan's quarterback dropped the ball, but he might have gotten it back. No, Ohio State has it. Oh, dude. Yes! But yeah, this guy that I knew, he was Toledo's starting quarterback back in the day, and he played like second, third string in the NFL. I wonder how much you make being like normally a bench warmer. Probably, like a good six-figure salary. Am I watching the XFL when it starts? I'll probably watch the first few. I thought about going to a game because we have a team here, the Seattle Dragons, but their prices seem too high for XFL. Like, maybe if their prices were closer to like a baseball game tickets, because NFL tickets are way expensive. Yeah, I'm talking about Bruce Gradkowski. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, he played in the NFL for a long time, but hardly saw a lot of action in actual games. There were a few games he was the starter and he played the whole game, though. Yeah, I'm from Toledo. Yay, Toledo. Lots of Toledo people in and out of here. That's interesting. I think he had like the school record for pass yardage. I don't know if he still has it. Someone could have broke it by now. And he had Lance Moore. Lance Moore was his receiver, and Lance Moore went to New Orleans and won at least one Super Bowl over there. Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure if a second football league can work necessarily, but at least they're not trying to run head-to-head with the NFL. Their season starts in February, and it'll be over by the time NFL season starts. So, I don't know. You know, a lot of people are bored with baseball. I personally like baseball, but a lot of people are bored with it. And I think having a football league during that season, some people might choose to see football instead. And, you know, there were a couple good players that came out of the XFL, you know, after it folded and they played in the NFL. I mean, not the greatest, but good enough. So, the autism spike? What is that? Oh, you haven't watched baseball since the steroid home run derby that those guys were playing? Sosa, Bonds, and Mark McGwire. It was like steroid home run derby. These guys gained like 100 pounds of muscle. All of those guys. Barry Bonds was skinny back in the day. Mark McGwire, they were all skinny. And then like towards the end of their career, they were all just gigantic. That's why, in a way, I still consider Hank Aaron and Roger Maris the two home run kings. Those guys did not do steroids. Barry Bonds, I'm not going to be surprised if he comes down with some serious health issues in his later years here. Sure, I'll talk more about the game, sorry. So it's 2nd and 8. Ohio State has the ball, and they're coming up to the line right now. And it's going to be a pass. They pass it to the right. They get a first down. So now it's 1st and 10. No, I'm watching a replay of the catch. Man. Yeah, sometimes I get distracted. I'm just talking to everybody, you know? All right. So there. Another pass to the left this time. Nope, out of bounds. 2nd and 10. And they're like on their own like 35 or something. I'm not sure exactly which yard line they're on. Or hold on, I have it up here, right? Yeah. Kind of. It doesn't actually have it marked. Actually, they're on their own like 45. I delivered pizzas in Toledo. Well, that's a good way to get robbed, depending on what part of town you're delivering pizzas. All right, another pass. He's back to pass again. Nope. He's going to run it. Nope, he passed it. Nope. And that receiver was not ready for it at all because it wasn't clear whether he was going to run or pass it. That was a terrible play. He had some room to run. He would have been better off running. He probably would have got the first down there. One of his own guys got in his way, though. All right, here we go. Oh man, he hardly got anywhere. So it's 4th down now, 4th and 4. Ohio State's going to get the ball back after the half, so there's really no reason to take a big risk here. They already have the lead. They just want to play it safe until the clock runs out. There's 4 minutes left in the half here. They're going to punt it. And it's going to land around the 35. There's a flag on the punt. All right, we're about to hear from the ref really quick here.
Offside. Defense. Number 7.
Offsides on Michigan. First and 10 for Ohio State because of the offsides on the punt. Harbaugh, you suck, buddy. Yeah, throw your headset down again, please. Oh, God. This is ridiculous. Harbaugh will have a heart attack by halftime. That would be insane. Dude, they were just about to take a punt, and now they have a whole new set of downs. This is ridiculous. Throws a long pass. Oh! Dude! Dude, they're on like the 2 now. First and goal on the 2 now for Ohio State after having to almost punt. But there was offsides on the punt. Man, that's when a penalty really can cost you the game right there. Where they're actually like on the 5 or something. Yeah, they're on the 5. Touchdown, Ohio State. Dude, now they're going to get the ball back after the half. They're going to have a chance to score again, and that's when they can really, really pull ahead, and that's when they're going to have it in the bag if they can do it. So, Ohio State increasing their lead. People are calling the game. I am not going to do that. Man, don't get overconfident. You never know what could happen. The weird thing about this first half, no injuries, no interceptions. There was like a fumble recovery. Or like a fumble recovered by the other team, a turnover fumble. Yeah, not many flags. Couple. What? That was a big one, though. Yeah, look at Harbaugh. It's showing Harbaugh yelling at one of his guys, like one of his other coaches. They're like yelling back and forth at each other. That is hilarious. Man, way to capture that moment, cameraman. LSU will steamroll Ohio fake. Fact. I'll tell you what, Alabama fans said the same thing, and Ohio State beat Alabama. I don't think these SEC teams are used to playing a good Big Ten team that knows what they're doing. I think they play a different style, and I don't think you're totally ready for it. So I guess we'll see what happens. They may not even end up playing each other. They got to win the first game first, right? Alabama went into that as number 1. They played number 4, Ohio State. Ohio State beat them, I think. I don't think it was a close game. I'd have to look it up. Someone look up what that score was from that game. I think it was 2014 or 15. I think it was a decent win. And then they went on to play Oregon and spanked Oregon horribly. 42-35. All right. I mean, that's close. It is close. Hey guys, if you're watching the game like ahead of time, try not to spoil it in the chat because people want to hear me talk about the game. People were requesting that. So that's what we're doing. We're all watching it together. Some people are actually watching it at home, and I know you're a little bit ahead of us. I guess that's just the nature of watching it through a digital service rather than watching it like, you know, through cable or even with an antenna. So he did a fair catch on the 4-yard line. So Michigan is on their own 4-yard line, 1st and 10 with 3 minutes left in the half. I don't know why they did that. You'd think they'd try to get it as far out as they could and then try to kick at least a field goal. They have 3 minutes. That's enough if they have some big plays to at least kick a field goal and maybe even score a touchdown. But apparently no, they're going to... Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, they did a fair catch, and now they're on the 20. All right. $25. And they're running it, and they're down. I think they got either a 1 or nothing. $26. Oh, my bad. I only have this one beer left, so I will not be getting wasted. Whoa, man! Michigan catches some big passes. So they're on OSU's like 47. They're on like the 47. That's one thing I'll give Michigan, man. I see them throw these wild passes, and I'm like, no one's going to catch that. And some guy comes out of nowhere and grabs it, and they almost never drop it. It's kind of impressive. Another good catch from Michigan. Damn, he got hit super hard, but he held on to the ball. Man, that's crazy. Man, that guy got hurt. Yeah. So we have the first injury of the game, but he's okay. He's not like knocked out or anything. He's up. He was the guy that caught the pass for Michigan, and he got smoked in the ribs. He'll probably sit out for a little while, but he looks all right. He's smiling, so he's not even really in that bad of pain. Clock is melting down. We're down under 2 minutes. Michigan's running. They're down. He got like 3 yards. Clock's going to keep counting down now. It's 2nd and 4. I need to get a USB TV tuner so I can just get this over the air. That way there'll be no delay. If I get a pair of rabbit ears. All right, Michigan caught the ball, and wow, big play for Michigan. Man, and this is big for them. They should, like, if they don't score here, they're going to have a really big uphill battle between now and, like, after the beginning of halftime because OSU's getting the ball back. Yeah, rabbit ears. You know what that means, right? Like an antenna. I still have some. Because I'll pick up, there's a crazy amount of digital channels out there now that you can pick up. And I'll watch, a lot of them play old movies. I use them to watch Ring of Honor, too. Second and goal, Michigan. 1:12 left. It was in his fingertips, but he couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete pass. He was covered pretty closely, too. Yeah, you know, I don't know how to speed up this delay. You know what? I'm going to try something really quick here. I think it's just this service that I'm using to watch it. Okay. I think I might have sped it up a little bit. I'm watching a commercial right now for some original series, I think through Apple TV or something. Servant. All right, I just got back to the game. The game's back now for me. So that shows you the delay that I have. And actually, honestly, there's a slight delay on the stream, too. Like me broadcasting until it gets to your computer, there's a delay there, too. So, hey, you're allowed to say go blue here. I'm cool with that, but I don't know, man. Yeah, so I think I fixed the delay a little bit. It's not as bad as it was because it was like twice as much. So that's what I'm saying. If I can pick up some over-the-air TV signals next time I do this, there won't be quite as much delay. And this is on Fox. I could get this on an antenna. And they have USB TV tuners, so... Third and goal. My internet is great. I have faster internet than I've ever had anywhere else here. They have to have fast internet here. This is the home of Microsoft and like all the huge tech companies. So in the area, there's a lot of really good internet. That's why I'm able to stream and play, you know, games and everything. Harbaugh just calls a timeout. Third and goal. .26 seconds left in the half. I see so many sour grapes about Ohio State being number one. Get over it, people. First of all, historically, who's a better team, LSU or Ohio State? Let's be real now. And this is one of the best seasons they've had in a long time. Don't underestimate them. I'm serious. It's not always just about who beats who. Touchdown, Michigan. Or no? Was it not? Oh, no, it wasn't. It was incomplete. I thought it was touchdown. Let's see. I'm looking at the replay now. Nope, he didn't have it. From the angle that I see, yeah, he's holding it up like he scored. No, he dropped it. He didn't have it here. He had it before he started to fall, and then while he was falling, it came totally loose, and he didn't have it at all. It's incomplete. That is not a touchdown. He didn't have it. His arms were like noodles. So now they're going to kick a field goal. The guy that missed the extra point earlier has a chance to redeem himself. He got it, though. I don't think it's necessarily over. We'll see what happens after halftime. Did my music end? Was that the end of my music thing? I have a really, really long music player video. Yeah, that was the end of it. Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. So we're about to hit halftime here. I definitely will take a restroom break. But then I'll be back to hang out. I think halftime is probably like 15 minutes or something. I really hope it does. You know what? I do hope it's LSU versus Ohio State. That'd be cool. Because everyone seems to think they deserve number one when Ohio State has one. I didn't really care whether they had number two or number one. It doesn't matter, really. Like, technically, you get, as number one, you get to play the 4 seed, but these seeds are so arbitrary that the number 4 seed could be the best team. Like, literally, they could be. Because a lot of these teams haven't even played each other. Michigan has what resembles a cock and balls on the top of their helmet. There should be an 8-team playoff. The playoff should be bigger. Then the seeds will actually matter. We see it in the NCAA tournament too. A 4 seed will win the entire tournament. Right? Yeah, the top 4 are too close. We need more teams in the mix. And then you get that Cinderella story. You know it'll happen eventually. You'll get that team that, like, was ranked 8 that maybe not even should be there, and they win it all. That'd be cool to see. To give these like I was saying, the mid-tier teams a chance at the playoff. Like, one mid-tier team happens to make it. 6-team playoff at most. I think there should be more. Maybe even 10. Give the top 10 a chance. You know how much more money they could make, too? The NFL goes out that long. You know, college football ends before NFL season ends, right? I think 10 is good. Yeah, I mean, it would be if Michigan was the, well, no, you know, I was thinking like a lower tier team winning, like giving like Northern Illinois, like a team like that, a chance at it, just to see how they would do. It could happen. It happens in the NCAA tournament. We see these teams that perform really well that no one expected to perform that well. It happens, and it's cool when that happens. It's entertaining, and I like that. So I think it'd be cool if a nobody team somehow got ranked 10 and won a playoff. Myers-Briggs type. Is that the like intro, like the 4 letters? Like you're introverted or you're extroverted, and then there's all the other stuff. Is that what you're talking about? I think I've taken that test before, but I don't remember exactly what it was. If that's what you're referring to. I didn't look. Okay, that's what they mean. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm definitely extroverted, though. I'm not an introvert. Car commercials. All right, guys, I'm gonna be back. I'll be back in just a moment here. All right. Back. I got some coffee for when my beer runs out. So, quick reminder, everyone, I have a Patreon. If you want to sign up for that, link in the description. If you want to send me some Streamlabs or Super Chats, you can do that. If you feel so inclined to do so. I could use the support. You guys are great. Michigan's not... I mean, I don't want to declare victory. I hate it when people do that so early on, and they're playing pretty well. We'll see what happens. SEC has no defense. We'll put up 80 on them. Are you talking about Ohio State against an SEC team? That's what I've been telling people that are so sure that that Louisiana should be ranked number one. I haven't seen them play a Big Ten team, you know, like Ohio State or like a Penn State or anything like that this season, anyway. LSU gonna win it all? Huh. I'm not gonna say no. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see it. I kind of hope that would be the championship game, Ohio State versus LSU. It could very well happen that way. If Ohio State stays 1 and LSU stays 2. Loser state? Are you talking about You talking about Louisiana? How do you know Ohio State would lose 3 games in the SEC? Dude, seriously. Ohio State has done very well against SEC teams. Seriously, Ohio State, they beat Alabama. Do you have that bad of memory? Do you remember when Alabama was number 1 and Ohio State came into the playoffs and people were saying they didn't even deserve to be there, that some other team, well, I don't even remember what it was, like Clemson or something deserved it instead, but they gave it to Ohio State instead, and Ohio State they were the 4 seed and they beat the 1 seed Alabama, and somehow Oregon, I can't remember who the other team was. I don't know how you can say that with so much certainty. Oh, I just know. Okay, well, I just know you're a retard. I mean, anyone can say I just know anything, right? And I didn't mean that personally. I'm just saying, like, anyone can say anything, right? I bet my friend who's a big Michigan fan, I said, if Michigan wins this game, I will wear Michigan stuff once a year, every year for the rest of my life and cheer for Michigan in this game if Michigan wins. And I tried to make this bet with him, but he had to do the opposite and he wouldn't take the bet with me. And the game's close enough to where, you know, I would have been nervous, but he turned it down. He's not confident enough in his team, apparently. When do they start playing? We're at halftime right now. Yeah, we're at halftime right now. They're showing Georgia beating Georgia Tech right now, which we're not surprised, right? Indiana versus Purdue, two unranked teams in the same state. Is this a rivalry game? I don't even know. I don't follow Indiana. I would guess maybe they are. Don't. Indiana is more of a basketball college anyway, right? So now, the Big Ten championship is either going to be against Wisconsin. Yeah, people were asking me about that. I don't really care either way. I'm not really worried about either one of them. I realize that's a big game that they've got to win to keep their number one rank, but I meet so many Ohio people that left Ohio and moved somewhere else, but they're still Buckeye fans, but that's about it. YouTube is censoring the R word? That's hilarious. That's weird. I guess I'll try to stop using it. You're one of the Ohio people that left? Yeah, me too. I like living in Seattle way better than Ohio. Columbus is a very nice city. I grew up in Toledo and then I moved to Columbus, and Columbus is way better. Columbus is a very nice city, but Seattle's way better. I mean, it's not the worst place to live, but there's higher quality of life in other places. I don't think it's that bad, depending on where you live. But if you look at where people, like young people, are moving, Ohio, like the Rust Belt, Ohio, Michigan, like Illinois, those places, people are not overly moving there. Like the populations are either stalling or shrinking or slightly growing. Columbus is the Austin of Ohio. If that's true, then Toledo is the Detroit of Ohio. Man, that's such a big stadium. I just think the architecture is kind of lazy. There's a lot of people in that stadium. Wow, it's just so big. Columbus is a very nice city with actual growth and a good economy. Like, there's a lot of places to work at all levels of the job market. It's way better than anywhere else, for sure. So many commercials. I'm waiting for the game to start back up. Athens is your favorite? Athens, Ohio? That's like the liberal mecca. Like, Ohio University in Athens is like the most liberal college in Ohio, which is weird that it's so close to West Virginia and Kentucky. No one can sentence me to live in Michigan, all right? We have laws against cruel and unusual punishment. If you're new to the stream, please like it if you can. Yeah, Athens has the crazy Halloween. You're right. They were known for like the crazy Halloween party every year. Columbus has a really cool Halloween party too. The Highball. It's called the Highball. On High Street. I don't agree that Cincinnati's the best, but it's all right. I.O. Eyeball? What sounds like eyeball? Highball, yeah, it's this huge Halloween costume contest on High Street in Columbus, which is the main street downtown. And they shut down the whole road, and they had this crazy like costume ball. Maybe they don't have it anymore, but I find it hard to believe if they didn't, because it was really popular. It's a long halftime. It's pretty much over for Michigan. You think so? If Ohio State scores on this next drive, I'll be inclined to agree with you. If Ohio State scores on the next drive, because they just scored and now they're going to get the ball back again to, like, you know, make their lead way larger. Skyline chili is one of the worst atrocities Cincinnati has released onto this world. Really? People love that stuff. They had one of those in Bowling Green. I used to live in Bowling Green, Ohio, and that was the first time I ever tried Skyline. Up in Toledo, we have our own chili dogs and like chili mac and that kind of stuff. So Bill Hicks has had Skyline. So Bill Hicks can only be from certain places to have had Skyline. Chili mac is, now, by the way, chili mac is not mac, and it's not macaroni. It's like, I don't know why they call it mac. All it is it's spaghetti. It's chili on top of spaghetti. That's all it is. I've had Skyline a lot when I was living in Bowling Green. I think they closed in Bowling Green, though. Yeah, you know what, though? Chili with a little bit of cinnamon in it can be good. And a lot of the, like, in Toledo, there's different places that are known for having their chili dogs. There's Tony Paco's, which doesn't use a lot of cinnamon. There's Rudy's. There's Ideal Hot Dog. There's more, too. There's other ones. But you'll get ones that have that little bit more of, like, a chili, like a sweeter cinnamon chili. We are Penn State. Sorry, you guys lost really bad. Like, damn. Sorry. Hicks is the closest to Irv. Is he a Tuckian? Or is he from Cincy? I love the over the Rhine area of Cincinnati, even though the crime is really bad there. It's really nice looking area that they've tried to clean up. They've like gentrified it. Go Big Blue? Nah, dude, you're done. You're done. We're about to have the kickoff. Here we go. Michigan kicks it off, and it's in the end zone for a touchback. If you're over the state line in Kentucky, it doesn't matter if you live close to Cincinnati, you're a Kentuckian at that point. Minnesota won. It's interesting how the quarterback has that pouch on his butt to like keep his hands warm. Fuck Michigan, guys. Come on, seriously. Fuck Michigan. Oh, Ohio State running. Oh, the 50, the 40. Oh, man. That was a huge run. Yeah, that was a huge run right there. Man, that guy's so fast. I see the fat ref trying to, like, get out of the way, and he's not fast enough to, like, get out of the way of the super fast guy. So we're on the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Another short pass to the right. He's at the 20 and the 15. He's down at the 14. Dude, if they score this fast, Michigan fans, you guys are quaking in your boots. I don't know, guys. Like, he's running it up the middle. 3-4 yards there. Nothing huge. I'm not calling the game. No. You guys in a chat can call a game before it's over if you want. I'm here on video, and I'll look like a fool if I declare victory and then there's this crazy comeback in the fourth quarter. So no, I'm not doing that. No. Oh, dude, late. Dude, Michigan is so dumb. You hit him when he was already out of bounds. You're an idiot. Oh, dude, they're getting in each other's faces right now. Michigan, what an asshole. Kick him out of the game. Ohio State's quarterback tried to run it. He was already out of bounds, and a Michigan guy came and hit him and knocked him to the ground. Or no, that wasn't the quarterback, was it? No, it was like a halfback. I didn't watch the play until the guy was already running. I think he, like, tossed it to the halfback or something. Dude, look at this. You guys are dumb. Dude, Michigan, you guys are dumb. Someone asked, are you a boy? Are you talking to me? Come on. If you have trouble telling whether or not I'm a boy, I question your cognitive ability. So Michigan just got a terrible penalty for hitting an OSU guy after the play was already over when he was out of bounds. Like, why would you do that? Are you an idiot? All right, so now Ohio State is almost assured a touchdown here because it's 1st and goal. They're on the 3. Harbaugh cannot hide his emotions. He looks so mad. Dude, you're a failure as a college football coach. You did better as an NFL coach. I don't know why you took this job. Serious. Oh, no. Oh, Ohio State probably could have had a touchdown, but the guy slipped while he was running and fell. He had an opening. That's bad, dude. That's not good. Yeah, he was going to cut, and his foot went out from under him. I'm watching the replay right now. He was done. All right, 2nd and goal. Michigan got him again behind the line. Dude, they're just like, are they going to pick him? They're going to like pick him up and carry him to the other side of the field and give him a safety? Like, what is this? So now it's 3rd and goal, Ohio State. Ohio State does not have to score a touchdown here. They could kick a field goal and increase their lead to an even more comfortable lead. And a reminder to everyone, Michigan missed their first extra point. So they're behind anyway. Like, they're that puts them like noticeably behind. When you talk about how many times you have to go the length of the field to score, yes, Michigan lost. Michigan scored a quick touchdown at the beginning of the game, and then their kicker kicked like it was like Gary Delabate throwing the opening pitch at a baseball game. It just went like totally to the left. It wasn't even close. It wasn't like off the post or anything like that. You know? Yeah, I know a lot of you guys came over because you were watching. Someone was streaming it on YouTube. You know what? You're right. A lot of people who couldn't make it playing like pro soccer, but were good soccer players nonetheless, came to play to be kickers for football, American football. Sebastian Janikowski, he's from Poland, and he came over as a soccer player and ended up becoming an NFL kicker. And he's like the 4th all-time scorer in the NFL because he played until he was 40. Paulding? What are you talking about? Paulding, Ohio? That's like some little farm community. Yeah, Paulding. Yeah, when I was in my early my early 20s, I played in a band and we used to go play in Paulding in like the armory there. They put on like little live music shows at the armory there, and that was like the only thing going on in that entire town that night. So like everyone would come. We'd fill like that entire building. No, I didn't say anything about Paulding. Like, I didn't bring it up or anything. I saw the words Paulding, and I was like, oh, okay. Touchdown, Ohio State. All right, guys. All right, all you Wolverine fans out there. What do you got to say? What do you think? What's up? We've got double your score now. Any Wolverine fans in the chat, how do you think you're going to come back from this? Can someone... people are saying it's over. Imagine being a Wolverines fan. Now we're at a commercial. It's a Harbaugh commercial. It's a commercial that Harbaugh's in. Weird. I'm not listening to the audio, so I don't know what it's about, but it's kind of funny. Damn, these Wendy's commercials. Hook me up with some Wendy's now. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem, man. Thanks for hanging out. Like, I'm friendly to Michigan fans. Like I said, I grew up in Toledo, so a lot of my family members are Michigan fans too. Toledo's kind of 50-50. So like, even Michigan fans are calling it right now. So it's not over yet, though. I mean, honestly, we're only halfway through the game. Something could change. Glass City. Glass City. Wow. The water, you know what? The water went bad in Toledo too, but not as long as Flint. It was another problem too. It only lasted like a few weeks. Now I'm getting an ad for like Tim Allen's sitcom or whatever. Is it because he's from Michigan? Man, a lot of the celebrities from Michigan, so Eminem, he's cool. It's kind of impressive that a white guy became one of the greatest rappers ever, and he happens to be from Detroit. I think that's cool. Kid Rock, no. ICP, no. Tim Allen, no. Some people consider him. I know black people that consider him to be the best wrestler, the best rapper ever. I say that means something, right? Like, that says something. I'm not saying that's the view of all people, but Tim Cokehead Allen, yeah. Imagine Eminem being a wrestler. He wouldn't have lasted long. They were not born before the 2000s? Yes, they were. Yes, they were. They're like my age, and I'm going to be 39 next year, so... Oh, man. Okay. Michigan, close. Yeah, people I mean, like, music is subjective, so anyone can say whatever. Yeah, the ref cam is cool. I just watched the tackle from the ref cam. What if a ref left his camera on and he went to go pee and it was like live on TV? He was like peeing. That's one weird thing about wearing a camera on your clothes. It goes with you everywhere you're going, right? OSU. I like how a lot of people have noticed that if you look really, really, really close, you can see a very distorted view of the game and the reflection of my sunglasses. That's kind of hard to copyright, though. That definitely falls under fair use, right? Dude, you can't say this. You can't say, oh, if this game was in another place, Ohio State would have lost. I mean, you're talking out of your ass, dude. I'm sorry. You can't say that. Oh, what if it was on the moon? Then Ohio State definitely would have won. I don't know. Excuses, excuses. So many excuses. Got a Wolverines fan, a proclaimed Wolverines fan in the chat that says they think Ohio State will take the championship this year. All right, Ohio State. Play clock's running down. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 4th and 16. Michigan's probably going to punt it. That one player for Michigan, Bell, man, I've seen him get hit so hard so many times. He's trying to catch passes, and he just gets smoked. Ohio State is number 1 in the nation right now. There are, like, Associated Press polls that have them at number 2, but if you look at the actual college football playoff picture, Ohio State is number 1 right now. What the hell is this? Is it a touchback? Yeah, it's a touchback. You guys are dumbasses. You knocked the ball into your own end zone. Oh my God. Seriously. They tried to be all crafty and put the ball down on the 1, but it bounced into the end zone. Yep. Yeah, it's over the line there. Touchback, idiots. Wow. Man. All right, quick bathroom break. Be right back, guys. All right, back. All right, let's see if Ohio State scores on this next drive. If they do, it's not good for Michigan at all. Quarterback for OSU just ran it down at the 30. Yeah, here's the first actual injury of the game in the third quarter. Ohio State has an injury right now. Yeah, and it's on the quarterback for Ohio State. This is not good. Ohio State's quarterback is injured right now. He's down, like his knee is injured. This is very, 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 very bad. I call foul play, by the way. You know, this happened years ago where in the Michigan game, Ohio State's quarterback got injured and they had to bring in Cardale Jones as their backup quarterback, and he ended up winning the national championship instead. If you guys remember that. They're going to have to bring in their backup and play it safe for the rest of the game. And hope that this is not a serious injury. I call foul play on you Michigan fans. They're at an injury timeout right now. We're at a commercial break. This is why I say we never know what can happen, too. Muck fish again. Muck fish again. Muck fish again. Yeah, they're about to show his injury again really quick. Yeah, he fell bad on his leg. His knee is fucked. Oh, he got up, though. Can he walk? Yeah, he's... So now they have this other guy, Chris Chunganov. Chris Chunganov. Backup quarterback playing while they figure out what's wrong with with Fields' leg. He's out for now, at least. I don't know if he's out for the game. They didn't have to bring out the stretcher for him, so... I don't know anything about this backup. I don't know anything about him. I haven't seen him throw a pass yet. Yeah, he just completed a pass for a first down. It was low, but the guy got it. Come on, Chunganov. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm worried about the next few games they have, though. Hopefully that's not a season-ending injury. Hopefully it's just he's out for a few plays. Because we need him for the next few games here. Third down. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. God, it looks so cold in Michigan. No thanks. It's a lot of running. They're just trying to kill the clock and not risk an interception or anything like that. And they got 1st and 10 now. If he doesn't pass that much, then he must be a runner. Does he run good? He just had an incomplete pass there. No, he doesn't run either? How is he good? He's good at handing it off? Okay. Fields is back. Fields coming back. Fields is back. The good quarterback is back, everyone. His knee has got like a bandage on it. They're trying to take him out again. There's a pass to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Ohio State. Michigan fans, you tried your best. You took him out. He came right back and threw a touchdown pass. Dude, you're not stopping this guy. I'm about to hit this bong right now. Dude, you took him out for 3 plays. He came back his very next play, threw a touchdown pass. How you going to stop this guy? Dude, he should be a Heisman candidate this year. Chase Young. Okay. I remember the one year I thought Ezekiel Elliott should have got it. but he didn't. Was that the year they gave it to like Cam Newton? I can't remember. I remember when I was younger and I always said Wendy should have had spicy nuggets, and then they came out with it later. I think Ezekiel Elliott was the MVP of the national championship game. Man, he should have got it, not Cam. That was the same year as Cam, right? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I was talking about how Archie Griffin got 2 before. Nope. Michigan's falling apart. Oh, was Cam 2010? Oh, okay. Who was? Someone else got it that year, though, instead of Zeke. I can't remember what year it was. But it was someone I was like, why'd they get it? Who was it that year? Nope. Henry? Okay. Yeah, this is a huge game that's going on right now. Like the history and what it means for Ohio State, you know, going forward, they have to win this to hold the number 1 position and to make it to the playoffs and everything. There's a lot of pressure on Michigan's quarterback now, way more than before. I think it's because they can afford to give up a touchdown if they happen to. So they're just putting extreme pressure on him, and he's not throwing good passes anymore. Like earlier in the game, he was throwing these crazy passes that people were catching every time. He's being rushed to throw. It's going to be yet another 30-point victory for Ohio State. Oh, no. Dude, he dropped the punt. They ran it back for a touchdown. Dude, that was... Man, what? Come on. Dude, Ohio State just dropped a punt, and they ran it back for a touchdown. That was horrible right there. Yep. No TD? Okay, so they did... Is there a penalty? OSU is the number 1 team. You see on my screen here where it says Ohio State and there's a little 1 next to their name? That means they're the number 1 team. Oh, no touchdown? Okay. No catch. A field goal, huh? We saw their kicker miss an extra point already tonight, so his nerves must be getting the best of him. Fourth and 11. All right, now let's not drop the punt, please. Or are they going to go for a field goal? Yeah, it wasn't a touchdown. They called it down around the 30. Now he's going to try and kick a 45-yard field goal. I think he'll miss. Let's see. He got it. He got it. That makes up for his missed extra point earlier. We still have a whole quarter left to play, but it's looking good for Ohio State. There's a commercial with a bunch of puppies running around right now. It was a Geico commercial at the time. That was funny. I like that. Oh, yeah, if anyone bet against the spread, right? Right? If you bet that Ohio... Yeah, I don't know. Because nobody thought Ohio State would win. Well, it's not over yet. I mean, the third quarter still has 2 minutes. I try to be fair, even though I'm biased, you know. Oh, here's Honest Red, a Michigan supporter. Hello, Honest Red. You waited to creep in towards the end, I see. Nothing. Honest Red, nothing. So you want Michigan to play better out of pity? No one cares where you went to, Honest Red. No one cares where you learned that propaganda from. Okay. 3rd and 6. Third and 6, Ohio State, back to pass, throws it, and it's incomplete. 4th and 6, with a minute left to go in the third quarter. I didn't think it was going to be close, but at the beginning, Michigan ran all over Ohio State in their first possession, and it made me kind of worry that it would be closer than I thought it would be, because Michigan did really well offensively their first possession, and then after that it started falling apart, and now they can't get really any offense. But Harbaugh's supposed to be a good coach. He was a fairly successful NFL coach and a player. It's funny that everyone blames him, but maybe it is. Oh, Michigan with a breakaway run. All right, so Michigan on the 25. It was a good run there. How much of a handicap? I don't think Michigan should get a handicap because they beat Ohio State so many times back in the day when they were the better team, and now the tides have turned on them, and they're not the better team anymore. There was a time when Ohio State was the worst team that got pummeled, and that's why there's still Michigan still has the overall win record, but we're talking like a lot of those wins happened over 100 years ago. So, when the game was played very differently than it is now. But Michigan still has the longest streak, too, but it's getting close. This will be Ohio State's 8th in a row if they win this one. Oh. I honestly wish everyone could just see this, but, can't do it. I wish there was another platform I could stream to, but everyone goes to YouTube. It's funny that everyone goes to YouTube to look for streams of, pirated stuff, when YouTube is, the most vigilant about removing that sort of stuff. It's funny that, the audience still goes there. People are just hypnotized into going to YouTube. I want to watch a video or something, I go to YouTube for it. It's YouTube is the hardest place to stream that kind of stuff. I can't even do a reaction to, Democratic debates, which should be our right to restream and comment on live. It's the possible future presidents of the United States. I think that should be public domain. Yeah, fair use is like an illusion on here now. You have this weird illusion of fair use, but it doesn't always hold up. I mean, we could do away with YouTube if people just decided to go watch stuff somewhere else. But it's a big risk for people to try to build a website like YouTube if no one leaves and stays at YouTube. How are the broadcasting networks going to pay the camera crews then? Because people who want to just watch the actual game will watch it. They're not going to watch... No one who wants to just watch the game is going to watch me talk over it. If I was just rebroadcasting it with no interruptions, then sure, that should be taken down. I mean, this is already, and the thing about this game is that this is on over-the-air TV. I would still play the commercials, so more people would see the commercials. The people that happen to be watching me would happen to still see all the commercials and everything. This is on, like, if you have an antenna on your TV, you can pick this up. Man, this is taking forever. So many commercials. Why is it weird that my stream isn't getting YouTube freeze lag? I don't know what you're talking about. Man, things have really slowed down. All right, here, now we're getting a play, finally. I have no idea why that's happening. Michigan's on the 3 or the 2. They just scored. Touchdown, Michigan. Yeah, it's probably because YouTube throttles me or something normally. Got 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I want some fried chicken. I wish I could have some. Because that would be delicious. Oh, damn it. It's a flag. Another flag. Another flag. Let's see what the ruling is on the field.
And it looks like the flag is going to go against Ohio State.
Oh, damn it. Yep, face mask. There was a face mask. I saw it on the replay just now. Michigan just got a 2-point conversion that makes up for them missing the extra point. They're setting the stage for a comeback now. They are. They're still pretty far away, and this is why I wasn't proclaiming victory. You got to be careful with that. You eat your words when you do that. I've seen it happen so many times. That's why I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's a commercial break. It's a bathroom break. I will be right back. All right, back again, back again. We got people talking about the CFL. Wow. I've been to a CFL game. I went to an Argos game a very long time ago. Michigan kickoff. That's when the music ends. Shit. See, like, I kind of tune out towards the end of a game like this where it's looking, like, pretty good in the favor of the team that I want to win. Now, like, when the team I want to win is losing, I'm, like, holding on to every minute. Like, oh, they still got it. They still got it. But now I'm kind of like, you know, still got a, like, a almost... They still got a pretty good lead. And they're still driving right now. They've got about a yard until their next first down. Oh, man. It, like, bounced off of his shoulder. He would have been... That would have been a touchdown if he would have caught that. Let's see. It bounced off of his helmet. He should have caught that. That would have been... Oh, man. He almost had it. They keep showing the replay. It, like, lands on his face, and he tries to hold it, and it just flies out. Butterfingers. Yeah, that was some Butterfingers right there. 3rd and 1. Some Michigan fans. Flag. Is it pass interference? Or is it offsides?
Dance. Barry wasn't even set when Fields snapped the ball, and I think that they were moving.
Prior to the ball being snapped. False start. Offense, number 81.
False start. All right. Third and 6. I think they'll get it. Look at all these Michigan fans. They're all going like this. Oh. They did not get it. Is it Jazz hands? I'm so done with this. Can this game be over, please? So done with these Michigan peoples thinking they're cool. I'm done with it. And the punt is touchback. What channel's the game on? Dish? I have no idea. whatever Fox is, it's Fox. So wherever you see Fox, that's the channel. Anyone who has any type of TV should be able to pick up Fox. It should be that easy. Unless you live, like, by yourself in the middle of nowhere, which you probably wouldn't have internet either, right? So... Michigan has kind of started to turn things around. We'll see what happens. There's not a lot of time left. I'll be right back. All right. Did something happen? Oh, 4th and 1. Turnover. Wow. Sorry I'm chewing in your ears, guys. Wow. I got really hungry. I'm watching them all celebrate on the sideline. It's hilarious. Notice how few people there are saying "Go Blue" now in the chat, and there was like an hour ago. This couple. You said Blues? All right. Complete pass. So if they score again, that's about the time I'm ready to call it. Another like unanswered score. LSU is going down. Who did LSU play today? Did they already play? Touchdown. Texas A&M. Well, they're an unranked team. I don't think they're gonna play very well against LSU, but I guess anything could happen, right? Seven overtimes. That's crazy. I'm tired of all these commercial breaks now. It's making the game take even longer. Did I hear what about Terrell Pryor? What happened to Terrell Pryor? I remember he played for the Raiders for a little while. I think maybe he went to Cleveland or something. I don't know. He got stabbed? Really? Wow, that's terrible. After a party. Are parties even worth it anymore? Man, yeah. I remember when Pryor, because Pryor had to, I think he joined like the supplemental draft. He was drafted because he wouldn't have been able to play in for Ohio State anyway. I think his problem in the NFL was he couldn't throw very well. It's weird to watch all of this to this different music soundtrack. It's like I'm watching a football music video. Ten minutes left. Michigan sacked. I mean, come on. Now it is over. It is over now. I will call it now. It's just, there's not enough time. And they just had an incomplete pass. I had a flag for, I think, a late hit.
Roughing the passer. Defense number 67.
Oh, roughing the
15-yard
passer.
penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Huh. You know, Nick Saban used to be Toledo's head coach. Did you know that? I think for only one season. The ref is trying to make the game closer. Do you really think that? Another personal foul, though, yeah.
Is under 3 is due.
They're reviewing it. Huh. Gambling refs. They got bookies. They're secret referee bookies. I'm not sure which running back from Toledo that you're referring to. When I was really following them, they had Bruce Gradkowski as their quarterback, and they had Lance Moore as their receiver. I'm not sure which running back. just waiting. I mean, this is all formality at this point. It was a targeting. They're reviewing a targeting penalty.
It's great news for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, for next week.
Not
I mean,
ejected
that is
from
big
game.
because,
Yeah,
as you
so
know, Gus,
they reversed a targeting penalty call that would have ejected the player from the game. Still nothing. I mean, third down, 3rd and 4 or whatever. 3rd and 3. Yeah, the refs seem kind of crooked now, right? Fourth and 3. Peoples-Jones pretty mad. Incomplete pass, turnover, 8 minutes left, Ohio State. Ohio State should just run and run and run and run and run until it's over. They're showing Michigan fans like double face palming. That would suck to be on TV like that, being like, oh, like face palming because your team sucks. Empty out the stadium. Yeah, I had no idea Terrell Pryor was stabbed in the chest. Holy shit. It's crazy. Now there's some kind of Nintendo Switch commercial. What is this Zelda game that they're showing? Is there a new Zelda game coming out for Switch? Okay, back to the game. I'm like, yeah, we're winning. Cool. I don't know what else to say now. I'm just watching the clock, and I know they should just keep running. Third down. First down. Ohio State's kicking their ass for the 5th year straight. Well, this is their 8th win in a row, I think. Yep, Ohio State's about to score again. Touchdown. Touchdown. Yeah. Touchdown, Ohio State. God. Can they be stopped? Io. Send Harbaugh into play. A scoring review. They're going to review whether or not it was actually a touchdown. It looked like he broke the plane. He was in the air when he did it. He dove in. Yeah, he's in. I think. I think he's in.
To Ohio State.
After further review, the ruling on the field of a touchdown is confirmed.
Touchdown. All right. And I thought so. I don't know why it took him that long to figure that out. Now we got a Cadillac commercial. I'm checking to see if this stream is already has a yellow dollar sign for no reason. Yep. Or maybe not. Oh no, it's still, oh wow, that's very surprising. Sports ball in the house. Sports ball in the house. Man, I woke up early. I'm sleepy. So 6 minutes left in the game, 56-27. Oh, they completed a pass. He just blocked the pass. 2nd and 10, 5 minutes left. Third and 10, 5 minutes left. Are we about to see 60 points on the board? Interception, interception. Oh my God, back to the 50. Interception back to the 50, guys. 5 minutes left. That's the final nail in the coffin right there. I mean, Yeah, it was already over before, but that's just it. I mean, that's probably the last possession. This is the best Ohio State's been in a long time, too. Even when they won the national championship, I think they went into it with maybe even 2 losses. I was worried early, too, because the first Michigan drive was really solid. Fourth and 4, 3 minutes left. If they could just pick up this first down. Okay. Are they calling it? They get a delay of game? They're going to punt it. Three minutes left, Michigan on offense. So it's going to be Ohio State against Minnesota. Is that it for the Big Ten championship? How long have I been streaming? Holy shit. Over 3 hours. Almost 4 hours. I don't think another touchdown for Ohio State is going to happen. I could see so many Ohio State fans in the stands there. There's a punt. Yeah, Ohio State might score again. They got 2.5 minutes. So far, Ohio State has scored 14 points in every quarter. They're showing his stats against Ohio. They're showing John Harbaugh's stats against Ohio State. It's hilarious. Less than a minute left. It's over. This should be the end of the game right here. Oh no, there's a little less time left on the play clock. It's over though. Yeah, that was great. Game over, game over, game over. The game is over, everybody. Wow. So, that's that. I'm going to take some time off because I have to do way more streaming later today. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. We'll see you guys again here next week. Well, actually, probably, maybe even tomorrow. I might be streaming tomorrow, doing the normal format. So have a good afternoon, guys. See you later.